Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Jason from the Brash Brigade. So I'm going to do a little review on this Real Steel ROKOT designed by Ivan B. We're just going to say Ivan B because I butcher his name every time. It's a Russian last name. So anyways, I got this knife through Knife Nuts podcast. You know, it comes in a box. It has a micro cloth with it. It doesn't come in a, like a pouch or anything. Here, let me get this out of the way so we can just get right into the review here. So, this is the guy that designed it. This is his Instagram. This is the Knife Nuts podcast. Levin over there is a pretty nice guy. He imports knives that are pretty cool and kind of hard to get. So, check these guys out. You know, this is the designer. This is the guy that, you can get that knife from sometimes. Also has a couple other of this guy's designs from crystal knives as well. I also bought those. Anyways, this is a liner lock, right? Micarta knife. Man, this thing's pretty cool. I don't normally do liner locks, but yeah, I'm actually really glad I got this. And for the price, oh, it's good to go. So check it out. It's a liner lock, right? It has Bowler. N690 steel. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. The blade length is about 3.74 inches long. Here, let me get my little dude out, right? Bink. The overall length is it's 8.27 inches long. The blade thickness is 0.14 inches, and it weighs just under 4 ounces at 3.9. So there's your little specs. Again, it's a liner lock. This thing runs on bearings. Man, I'll tell you right now, this was 90 bucks. And I mean, this thing is, for 90 bucks, it's definitely, I don't regret my purchase. Something kind of cool. This is like Morse code back here, and I guess it spells out dude's name. Kind of cool. Also has the same Morse code in the scales, right? It's got a cool little backspacer to match, right? Really nice milling on the micarta scales. It's really clean. I have a couple other knives I'm going to show you guys here in a minute that are around the same price. One was $60 and one was, I think, $80. So this was $10 more, but man, the attention to detail and what you get for $10 more it's crazy. This is, has thumb studs. Also, they act as blade stops. You can front flip it like that, right? Great action. Watch this. And no, I did not loosen up the pivot. I don't take apart my knives unless they're broke. Something I learned from competitive shooting and taking apart, guns over and over again. The more you take something apart, like a gun or a knife, dude, the faster it wears out, right? The more chances you have of stripping something out, right? Whether it be the threads or the bolts or screws, right? It's just, I try not to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, but if you had to fix it, look at that hardware. Just a basic flathead, right? That's going to do the trick. This thing has a pretty sweet freaking deep carry pocket clip, which it is reversible. See? You got like a cool little, these little like little spots right there where you take the clip off and it kind of goes in there, right? Look at that. Super deep carry, right? I mean, if that's your thing, I could care less if a knife has a deep carry pocket clip. I mean, if it's deep carry, is someone going to think like, oh, dude, that guy must be carrying a pager, right? Like, it's got to be a deep carry pocket clip, bro. I don't want anyone to know I have a knife. Dude, unless this is 1987, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to know you have a knife, whether they see the top of it or not, right? You just see this much of the clip sticking out of your pants, motherfuckers know you have a knife, okay? Anyways, there's my rant for deep carry pocket clips. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say about this knife. I mean, like I said, it's a liner lock. I would call this a good summer knife, right? Like if you're wearing board shorts, something like that, going out to dinner with the lady at the beach, right? Maybe you're in a sketchy neighborhood like Venice or something on the boardwalk. It's light enough that it's not going to really fuck with you. But It's full size, right? And it's just under 4 ounces, which in my opinion, that's not that heavy of a knife. I carry shit like this all the time. Yeah, I mean, 90 bucks. It's the business. This thing's running on bearings, right? The inside of the liners are milled out on both sides. And again, I mean, this thing's just clean, man. I mean, that blade is sick. Look at that, flat grind, whoosh, nice and stabby, right? Cool little, blood grooves or whatever you want to call them right there. Anyways, so check it out. So here's a knife, different company, right? This knife was 60 bucks, same blade steel, I think. Here, hold on, let me check it out, brothers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same blade steel. 60 bucks, right? Check it out. These guys are very close in size. I think the ROKOT or whatever is a little bit bigger, right? But weight-wise, I don't have the specs for this offhand, but dude, they're about the same. This does have some milling in the liners, but I don't think as much as this. And if you held these two knives, right, I'll tell you right now, I'd pay the extra, 20 bucks and get this knife over this knife any day of the week. I don't know if you're going to see it on my phone, but just the attention to detail on everything is just so much better on the real steel. I mean, look at the hardware. Look at the pocket clip. What the fuck is that? Holy shit, sorry, I didn't. Now, I said I don't care if it has a deep carry pocket clip, because I don't. But that thing's pretty freaking budget looking. No? And the sound of this is like, when you disengage this knife, it feels like it's gonna fall apart. The action is like, it's not fucking chill at all. Oh, it's so gross. I bought this knife because a few reviewers were posting videos on how underrated this knife is and why it's not more. This thing's a turd. Over that shit. Anyways, there will be a review on that one coming up soon, probably right before I fucking sell it or give it away. Anyhow, no, this is 90 bucks. I mean, dude, sub $100 and you're getting, N690, a really good fucking, dude, fidget friendly. Yeah. What? Yeah. And no, I didn't loosen the pivot. I don't do that. I think it's just the business. So anyways, at the Brass Brigade, we have our rating scale. We have comfort carry, build finish, price, value, and cool factor. So check it out. This got a 33 overall, which is good. That's actually good. So comfort carry, I gave it an 8. It is comfortable. I do like it, but I don't know. There's just something about the one thing when I'm like gripping up on this, it doesn't really have a front finger troil or whatever, which is okay. But just this weird from like here to here, this flat spot that has jimping, it's just odd to me. Like, how do I explain it? It like, I don't know what it's for because it feels super uncomfortable for me when I try to grip this knife like that, like choke up on it. It feels weird because this finger is sort of hanging. It's like half on, half off, right? Like I feel like this could have been either a little bit wider or, better yet, brought it up, maybe cut that bitch in half, brought this up a little bit more. Now that's just my opinion, and my opinion means nothing because I'm not a knife designer or builder. I'm just saying, for me, it just feels a little wonkadoodle right there, to be quite honest. But other than that, when I just hold it like it's intended, it feels pretty good. But for me, it's got a little low on that, So I gave it an 8. Build and finish, I mean, $90 knife, it's a 9. I mean, the build, the finish is great. Like I said, like everything is just dialed. Again, if you put this next to like, other liner lock knives, right? And I actually like this knife, Dirk Pinkerton Main Street. I really like this knife. There'll be a review on that later this week. But These two, build quality wise, are a lot closer than that last turd I just showed you. The I think it's the Kaiser Domen. It should be called the Kaiser. Oh man, don't do it. Anyways, so yeah, build finish, it got a 9. Price value, a 9. Or no, wait, I said an 8. Why did I say an 8? Yeah, an 8. My bad. I was thinking about a different one. Anyways, price value, an 8. You know, it's a knife. It's $90. You know, you don't even get a pouch with it, which is fine. It's $90, right? It gets an 8. Cool factor, it gets an 8. And an 8's good. 8 is not bad, right? 7's okay. You know, 6, not very good. 5, fucking kind of starting to suck. 4, turd. You know, 3, super turd. You get the picture. But yeah, all in all, 33 on the possible 40. That's a pretty good score, actually. Again, a $90 knife, exclusive, you know, by a great designer who has some other knives that are just phenomenal. You know, the Crystal Aurora being one of them. Yeah, I would definitely suggest this knife to someone. And hey, I'm new at this, you know, sorry if I forgot anything. If you like this video, you know, hit that like button, subscribe, help a brother out, man. Thanks, guys. Be good. Yay!